All right, back at it here again. Another weekly update. This is week 23. It's Sunday, December 15th. 23 weeks post-op from the surgery, 17 weeks of physical therapy. And you know, I was looking at those numbers, 23 weeks and 17 weeks, and it seems like a lot, and it seems like I should be further along. But I look back on my notes and I'm logging all my workouts and all my PT sessions, and the progression is perfect. You know, the gains and the progress is slow but consistent, and that's what you want when you're dealing with an injury, whether it's a shoulder like this or something similar or any other injury. You have to look at the big picture. Yes, you also have to look at the day-to-day, but the big picture, really, what are your gains and what's your progress from week to week or month to month, you know? It's important. It's not important that I stress myself out and really push hard to do 100 push-ups today when I can really only do 50 maybe. What's more important is that I can do 100 push-ups in a couple more months or 6 months from now, easy, you know, or a year from now, that I'm stronger than I was before the surgery. That's what's important. So in order to accomplish that long term, today's workout, I try to make today's the best workout I can for today, and I hit my numbers for today, and those will build, and then soon enough you're at your end result or your ultimate goal. Okay. A really great strength coach that I know, he says training for life. You know, you're training for life, and that's how I look at it. It's not so much you know, a season to season peaking and bulking and cutting and all that, but training for life, and that's how I go about doing it, you know, trying to make my life better in the long term. All right, so my rehab is going really well. I say all that to say follow your rehab protocol. Whatever you have for your injury or your surgery, follow it. Be consistent with it, okay? Don't get worried about it taking so long. I tell people, submit yourself to the process. Whatever the process is for your rehab, submit yourself to it. Go about doing it on a daily basis, and it'll all work out, okay? No shortcuts. All right, so new exercises this week and some new improvements here. From last week, I'm now using the 4-pound med ball for all those med ball movements that I was showing you last week. I'm using the 4-pound. I got a little bit of quickness, a little bit of dynamic movement going on with those. It still feels kind of tight, but it feels a little better also at the same time. So I am using the 4-pound med ball on all those exercises. What I also started doing, and this is one of those lessons in humility, was we started doing dumbbell presses, just straight shoulder presses. And I tried it with a 5-pound dumbbell in physical therapy for 3 sets of 10, and my arm was just shaking, and I could not, and you'll see, I cannot get full overhead range of motion yet, and try to put a weight in my hand, forget it. So that one, I'm actually going to have to step back and go down a couple pounds on that. Start really light, baby steps, and build it up. So I'm not worried about that. So overhead dumbbell pressing is a new one that we're starting this week. Also, excuse me, I started lifting the sandbag, and I'll show you what I'm doing here. A 25-pound sandbag, building up to where I anticipate being able to do 50 pounds at the end of the month. 25-pound sandbag, just picking those up, and feels pretty good actually. It's really not hard, but I can feel a little bit of strain. Then I'm adding weight to all my exercises. So all the exercises that I've talked about previously, I'm adding weight to all those. I am doing the floor Supermans with the penny weights. I've got that back up to 1 pound for 3 sets of 10, and I knew that would only be a 1 or 2 week setback. So the floor Supermans that I showed you, I'm now adding weight on those 1-pounders. Feels good. It's working out good. My push-ups this week, I'm up to 50 total reps. I'm only doing 3 sets. It's a push-up and a recline row superset that I do. I'm only doing 3 sets. I'm trying to build the total reps. So this week I did 20, 15, and 15 for a total of 50 reps. Feels good, but I'm done by then. By the time I've got 50, I'm done. But I feel the strength growing and building every day almost, at least every week. And just those 3 sets of 50 push-ups and recline rows, I feel like I get a pump like if I had done 150. It's really funny how how that works, but it's good. It's going great. Then my dumbbell curls, 10 pounds. I got the 10-pound dumbbell curls. 10 pounders, I use the fat grips, I like that. And the first day of the week I did 3 sets of 15, and then here on the weekend I did 5 sets of 20 with the 10-pound dumbbell curls. So that's my week 23 update. I'll probably do another one next week because my PT, she said we'll do a couple new exercises next week. I'll show you real quick how funny my dumbbell presses look and how weak they look, but hey, so what, you know? And we'll wrap it up, okay? Thanks for watching. Catch you later. All right, so here's what those penny Supermans look like here on the floor, okay? 1 pound weights, they're 1 1/4, you know, I call them pennies. Toes, I curl my toes into the floor. I lift my knees so that activates all my posterior chain. It puts full tension on throughout the whole posterior chain. And I just take the penny weights up and down, Supermans just like this. Turn my hands up, I call them touchdowns. That's it. All right, and so this is what my sandbag lifts look like. I just call it a sandbag lift and load, sandbag cleans, whatever you want to call it. I have a 25-pound Bulgarian sandbag that I made out of an inner tube. And this is what it looks like. It's 25 pounds, and that's all I do. I just get in a good position, just pick it up, put it down. Pick it up, put it down. Put it on the shoulder. Put it down. Real simple, like that. And I do 10 to 12 reps. It's pretty easy, but it's got to be easy because I'm just building myself up, all right? So I'll be moving this up in weight each week. Piece of cake. All right, so here's what my dumbbell presses look like. Here in the Lions cage in my weight room, I've got these pipes, 2.5 pounds. Right now, this is all I can do on this left shoulder for shoulder presses, overhead presses. It looks like this. Now you can see that I can't get full overhead range of motion, and maybe you can see how I'm shaking. The strength isn't there, the stability's not there, but it's getting better. So right now I'm doing sets of 10 to 12. 10, I think, 11, 12, and you can see how it shakes, and I just can't get it to full overhead. But that's where I am right now, so I'm building it up, all right? Hope you enjoyed that laugh. I laugh at myself. It's okay. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.